To refresh and go
Eric.
online.
Official Tell 'em Steve
I've got the
Dave
camera.
Taylor
Oh,
shrink.
I guess I'm
Boy,
not
would this
on
guy be busy.
me.
Holy shit.
Now,
With
Oh
just
my
the
God.
with just the
let's go
tower,
above.
or with just or the
We'll
listener
go
base?
above.
The
I don't know how
listeners,
long
yeah.
the batteries are going to
Once
last in this
you
mic.
get through us,
So
then
if
you
I
have to go out to the
happen
listeners,
to be
forget it.
monitoring my audio,
It's like a recession-proof, that shit.
my audio output,
You're here.
and
Our cousin got married.
I'm not getting
Went to a
any
wedding
signal.
for the
Please
first time.
excuse me.
When did you get married? Yours was the last wedding I went to.
I have used this set of batteries
5 years ago.
quite a bit.
Which
So,
cousin do I know? Her, him or her?
yeah.
David. Yeah,
We're going to try and see how this works
Charlie.
out. Anyways,
Charlie.
welcome back.
The one who
Welcome
was afraid
back.
of Ed.
One that was afraid of you?
Once again to the studio, the shop,
No, his brother.
aka that place where I spend a lot of time. And this is an after hours. This is a very after hours.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he was the best man.
Being
He was doing all right. Charlie is my cousin. He was
that we are here late, super late,
I believe
super late, picking up, cleaning up. I gotta write some stuff down for actually doing this live stream, but I will do it tomorrow.
Fine
So
black woman.
that's the goal. I do have a podcast on. Let me
Oh, is that true?
That's what she told me.
see. It's right here. There is the podcast playing. I'm gonna pause that so you don't have to be
my-
subjected to any of that audio. We won't subject you to that audio just yet. Plus, I don't know if it's legal. We'll probably get some kind of, what do they call that? Copyright violation on YouTube. So, yeah. Bah ha ha. This was meant to go out today, just so people know. And what happened? What happened? Well, I lost all audio for the loud mic, this thing. What view did we got? Bench right may give a better view. Right here on the shirt is, I lost that. No sound going into the mixer, nothing being broadcast out to the internet. So, with that being said, we'll go above. I don't know where I'm at. I mean, there's no paperwork with this one computer, the Blue Dell. This one, I haven't even looked at. And let's not forget, can you see this mess here? We're going to work on cleaning that up today. So not going to be a real long live stream, but welcome back yet again. Anybody that watches these or watches them later when they're not live, subscribes to, or even just catches the podcast on either, like I said, YouTube or the audio version, thank you very much. It means the world to me and Tim and Joe. Joe is not on a whole lot of episodes, we realize this, but his name is in there. He was the initial spark that started the fire of podcasting. So hopefully none of my cameras freeze, flipping back and forth from them. While I continue to pick up, let's check. What is this paper? What do we have? Can't bring anything up on the screen. We're gonna turn it on. Turning these blasted things on means you are risking fan noise, especially some that are clogged up pretty bad. So that is above. If we go to zoom, we will be there. I don't know, I kind of like the above. Zoomed in is for if I want to show something closer. Don't be calling these people if you happen to get their numbers, people. Please don't. Please don't do that. That would not be nice. Not at all. That's not what we do. We don't troll customers from either business. We're not trolls, are we? At least one of you are out there. Or maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the troll. Alright. The main thorn in my side. The one that took me down today. This wonderful, amazing... This is what the live stream was going to be about. Okay? This is what it was going to be about. This one. Right here. Okay? Wow, this guy's screen is dirty. This is the upgrade. This does come up, but I don't think it's going to come up for our purposes. It may. We'll try it. we're gonna pick it up and set it on top of this other one a little to get it out of our way. Still have audio. Good, good, good. We did the upgrade. And I've told many people this in person. Where do we go? Do we go above? Do we go above or do we zoom it in? We'll zoom it in. Just for, we can't cut that glare, I'm sorry. But I will move it so the glare goes elsewhere, or there'll be no glare. Here is some of the corners that are cut. When you go to Walmart and get the budget computer for $100 or $200, in Best Buy and other places, and not that they're not good computers. Okay, they are. You can get good computers for a couple $100. However, corners are cut. This is one of the prime examples right here, okay? A prime example of a corner being cut. You have one stick of RAM. I don't want to bang this down on the counter. One stick of RAM. So this guy did have 4 gigs of RAM right here, okay? 4 gigabytes of RAM. One RAM slot. Now, you saw the RAM in this side already. Yes, you can put RAM in there. Very doable. Where the problem lies, in the corner being cut, is there should be another RAM slot here, and there's not. You're not putting anything in there. So already, instead of being able to get up to 8 gigabytes of RAM with 2 4 gig sticks, which is a cheaper option, you got to pay more of a premium to get up to 8 gigs because it came with the one 4 gigabyte stick, okay? Add another 4 to it, bang, you're up at 8. Or you have the option of going, with an 8 and a 4, getting 12, 2 8s, if this computer is not locked down in the BIOS to not read more than like 12, or even more than 8. Some are locked at 8. Not as common nowadays. However, this one will read the 8 gig, but you're limited to that. 16 gig stick may boot in it. I don't know about this particular model, but that's the corner being cut. Back to the trouble that this thing here gave me. Let's move this up some. Just a touch. You can see some more of the back here. So an upgrade, 4 to 8 gigabytes, and also, it's still in the computer. Conventional hard disk drive, one of these, the spinnies. We got an old conventional hard disk drive that has, and do I have any close enough? Any close enough that I don't have to fumble for an hour? You will end up with a couple of these. These are the platters, fingerprinted up. Data not going to be readable ever again. Where can we go? Okay, anybody ever seen one of those? This is what is in a hard drive. That's what's in there spinning around really fast. That's where your data is, on one of these. Your data is on one of these. So, upgraded from this to solid state drive. Everybody out there knows what a solid state drive is. You drop one of them conventional hard drives, it's doomsday. Your data, no good. You drop one of these bad boys. No moving parts, no platters, no magnetic heads, nothing. So, yes, SSD is not a myth. Anybody not knowledgeable on computers, SSDs are quite an upgrade. They will give you quite a speed boost. Even on an aging computer, just make sure that it's going to support it. I know when SSDs first came out, there was some issues with the SandForce controller and all that, but I don't think that's a problem these days. It may be, I don't know. I don't read up on hardware as much these days as I have, back in the past. So, RAM upgrade, hard drive, which is in this area, conventional hard drive going up to an SSD, going to help it out. More RAM, SSD, boom. got the software installed on it, attempted to do the clone. And bing, bang. Next thing you know, done. It wouldn't do it. The boot agent, Acronis boot agent, would not boot on this machine. So, we're going to jump on here and try and figure out why exactly that is. Let's get a power supply and bring it over. I lost my battery. I lost my battery, people. In the trash. Alright, get these out of the way. It's a live production, damn it. What are you thinking? Throwing it away for a live production. We gotta grab that. Plug that in. Is anybody out there at this time? It's like, what, 3:30? So I am heading home soon. And for anybody that never believed, okay, 3:46, so it's almost 4 a.m. I do this in the daytime. I deliver food from 5 p.m. on to when we close around 10, clean up, get out of there. And oftentimes, most nights, I come back down here to try and catch up. Not that I'm that bad, we're just very, very busy. So, it takes a lot of work to keep up when you get busy. And that's what I'm doing. I am going to go home very shortly and sleep though, so no worries about that. Representing the Brothers Pizza Gear tonight. If that'll, is that seeable? Doable? Yes it is. Alright. No battery in, we're going to try and boot this guy. Let's see exactly what happened with Acronis. We may run a quick scan or two to try and get this computer to cooperate. So, okay, starting Acronis U EFI loader. Is it going to complete the clone now? I doubt it. Are we going to have to force it to boot? Who knows? I know with some, and I don't know if Acronis fixed this, since we're talking about this machine here, but at one point, Acronis would not let Windows 10 reboot. I don't remember the version number, but it was an issue. So if you have an older version of Acronis, True Image, and your computers aren't rebooting, maybe try a different version. Little piece of advice. So this thing is not even booting the way it is. What do we do? It's trying to start. Let's power it off. Back on. F10. Can we get to the setup? We have an HP logo. Alright, we're getting a spinny for Windows. Did we get past the Acronis boot agent that would not boot? Let's find out. While this is going on, I'll kick on another camera. We will continue cleaning up our mess. This and this goes with this. This is all for the upgrade. I can put my SSD here. See, I'm not real good at narrating. That's a skill that I hope to gain and improve and get better at and bring you along, on the journey. I suck at narration. So, doing it over and over again, more repetitive, maybe I'll get more terrible or hopefully, if I hope, use some prayer. I don't really pray, but we'll use some prayer to hopefully get better at narrating these live streams. Alright. We do have... I wish there was a way. You know what? I do have an idea. And that idea... Oh, we don't want to do that. You may see a name. So, the idea I have to get you on the actual desktop of these would require me to... I was thinking... Because I do have my display capture from my computer over here, okay? I have the display capture from that computer. Now, if I would do TeamViewer into, which means install TeamViewer, and we do use that from time to time for free support to do stuff remotely, clean up whatever. I could put that on the computer, work on my computer, TeamViewer over to the other one, and then you would have it on the display capture. So that's an idea. I don't think my fan base of one is interested in that right now. However, back to the deal. That, and I don't want to get into, if I'm working on something, throwing people's personal info out there to the rest of the world, to the trolls, even the good people, the good, the bad, all of it. I don't want to put somebody's personal information out there. So that's kind of why not too into doing that. I have thought about it though. Don't think I haven't. I have. Alright, we're going to plug in, run a scanner cell, and try and get this Acronis going. If it completes, that will be a job well done. 2 thumbs up, I would say, if I can complete that. Be all the happier. Ah, I locked my finger in there. Okay. Mouse is on. Do we have... Alright, we got some mouse action going here. Let's find out. Where is it? Go to our tools. Ooh, it's just been really dumb, really slow. I think this thing may need a bit of a cleanup. Could that be the trouble? Will a slightly infected, slowed down computer stop Acronis from cloning? And I would say in this case yes, but I'm not going to confirm that until I do what I'm doing, and then, only then, can we say that it worked. Ooh. Oh, wrong mouse. I'm over here using one mouse, trying to control my computer with the mouse I plugged in for this computer. Doesn't work that way. Everybody gets a little tired. There is the live. I guess I could check it out. I don't really want to though. Nobody out there. It's offline? Why is it offline? Am I going to the other? It says that it's there. Well, if it's there, that's lots to do. Open hours 19. I just refreshed it. Could it be going to the wrong one? Possibly. Let's do open hours 19. That was from the other day, so apparently Restream says it's broadcasting, but where is it broadcasting to? It's on, it's on. Okay. I'm not getting that. Ah, lost audio. Okay, so it is, but YouTube went offline. What is the deal there? Is this a video I'm gonna have to pull from? I don't like not working stuff full screen. Excuse me, people, while I go over to this computer. You know what? I've never done a stream at this late hour. Is there really that many people? So I lost audio. Lost audio, and it... So it's live, but... Is this how this works? Think to preview player. Yes, okay, if I'm live, then why am I not watching it? Maybe because it's restream? I don't know. Open hours. Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna assume that it's good. When you don't know, always assume, or presume, instead of making an ass out of you and me. Presume that it is good, even though it may not be. I agree. You agree to agree, and are you sure? You have to agree to continue. And then sometimes you get a question, are you sure? Yes. Are you sure you're sure? Yes. That's the furthest I've seen it go with clicking okay, yes, agree and all that. So it's crazy. Very crazy. That stream says it's dead. We will kill that page. It silences the rest, exactly like that. So, alright, we will continue working on this. I don't think I'm really giving out any data unless I show that. Am I? No. Here, I can show you. Anybody that hasn't used Restream, here's what it looks like. You can get a free account. When you have a paid account, you have some stuff that you can do, like the custom platform, RMTP. That would be Facebook. I couldn't find a way to stream to YouTube and Facebook for free without paying. Not reliably anyways. Maybe there is a way. I think there used to be a way, but I'm not sure about anymore. I don't know how. This whole streaming thing, this stuff is new to this guy. So, but the YouTube, I can do that. And then this is the YouTube channel here for the actual podcast. So I have it turned off because I don't want to stream this to the podcast channel. I'm keeping this primarily on my channel and, excuse me, my channel and Facebook. But, hopefully I don't give out any info. I know that is not showing. And that is something that's easily available, I guess. I don't know. And that's the server. Why would you not? People know that. Go check out Restream, though, if you want to stream from your computer to, like, Facebook and YouTube at the same time. Very affordable prices. And, you can double up. That's the other thing over here that I was talking about. RMTP is Facebook and some other stuff. Doubling is YouTube. YouTube is one of the free ones. The other YouTube is a free one, but you can't double unless you're paying for it. In this case right now, I'm not doubling. So, back to work. Alright, it looks like this computer may be getting somewhere. We have ADW cleaner running. Malwarebytes bought that, which I thought was interesting. Was it always there, or was that something that they had acquired later? I don't know. Hopefully the mic don't cut out. I am walking away to find a drink, and there's nothing to drink here. So, if this don't go through quick, I am going to give up for tonight. Go home, get some rest. I have a long day tomorrow. We're going to be doing this again tomorrow. Another live stream coming out to anybody willing to watch, and hopefully there's no technical difficulties. It seems like, honestly, in the daytime is when I've had more technical difficulties than at night. At night, it's a little calmer. I can come in here, get stuff set up, and boom. Even if I want to do work while doing this, it seems to go better at night, but nobody's up to watch this stuff. So, what do you do? I don't know. Don't know. So we'll leave. How about this? We'll leave the gear set up, just turn it off. And can we come back tomorrow and bring you along for the journey again of fixing some other people's stuff? I think we can. Alright, what is my live time? Does it actually give you a time? I don't know. Maybe. Alright, ADW is almost done. We're getting closer. We're getting there. Ooh, scanning Chrome. Alright, what is the report? It looks like nothing at first glance. So, there's that. Oh, 18 elements. Let's find out. What did ADW find? I'm dying of thirst here, people. I desperately need something to drink. Send me something to drink. Quick, hurry. Oh, wow. What is this stuff? What is that? DOM storage. Static image farm. So it's all from Internet Explorer. every bit of things up that are roaming, and something from Targus. Something from Targus. Okay, so let's clean, remove the selected elements. This computer is going to need to reboot. It's going to need to reboot to remove these, as ADW does. Very simple program. I highly recommend it for anybody out there that, you know, want to do maintenance on your computer, cleaning it up. And that is only half of the battle. Any of the tools that you remove, antivirus, malware, whatever, name your tool, ADW, malware bytes, what's the, I don't know the name of it. Kaspersky makes it. But any tools you run, it is literally going to, it'll clean that stuff out, but you have to repair the Windows elements that were corrupted, broken, missing, whatever, in the process. So, we're getting a reboot. Let's find out what's happening here. Thankfully, none of the cameras froze. None of the cameras froze tonight. So, how far is this stream lagging, man? So we're streaming a restream. You know what? I wonder if that's what it happened. Let's look at my settings. My settings should be for restream. Is it? Yes, it's for restream. I'm not crazy, people. I'm streaming to the right place, and it says YouTube's online, but I don't believe a word of it. Call me skeptical. For a central Pennsylvanian, I will be very skeptical about being online in two places until proven otherwise. Okay, got to get this guy's password in again. Alright, pull it up. So, let's, we'll agree to cobble computers together and stumble our way through like a crazy drunk person. We'll stumble our way through fixing computers together. Daily, I don't know. It is an exciting job because you figure out new stuff, new things quite a bit. However, it's probably going to get quite boring, to say it lightly. Constantly doing the same repetitive reload, cleanup, Windows repair, wipe it out, reload it, upgrade. It's probably going to get pretty boring, but stick with me. We'll make it. We'll try and make it interesting as possible. And if we can get Dave mic'd up, we'll get him in on the conversation. He sits over that way. Well, here. He sits there in this chair. We'll put it there. He sits there in that chair. We did have him mic'd up at one point. If we get him mic'd up again, all the better. Okay, so moving right along. Back on this computer, we just ran ADW cleaner. Now we're gonna throw some malware bytes at it and then see what is that. Oh, word search. Okay, this is the Preacher. I think Preacher is not. Is it offensive? Tell me. Somebody comment, let me know, email me, whatever, direct message. Let me know. Is it offensive if... It's kind of dark in here too. I never noticed that. What happens if we do this? Tell me. Is it offensive if you're talking about a religious man of the cloth type guy or whatever, preacher, minister? I don't know all the names for him. Father, padre. There's lots of names. Is it offensive if you call him the wrong thing accidentally, not knowing? That's something I've always wondered, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Even in the future, anybody comment. Let me know. Can you, like with this guy, if this guy or that guy is a preacher, and you're like, oh, father, padre. minister. Can you mix up the terms? Who knows? So, we're doing some work for the preacher man now. Let's throw malware bytes at it and see what happens. Boy, it is. Oh, it is coming up. I thought it was not gonna like me. It's definitely coming up. Let's well, we're gonna do something a little quicker than malware bytes, and then we're gonna do run 2 tools, 1 and 2, and see if those will let Acronis do its job. Once we get it to the SSD, watch out, we can do the cleanup a little quicker because it'll run a little bit quicker, I think. I don't know. I don't know exactly how computers work, and I can't tell you how programs and all that. I just know from experience of working on these and doing the same repetitive things over and over and over how that works. And that's usually what I speak. I don't speak from knowledge because I don't know the figures. I don't know the finer details. What I do know is experience, and I've done a lot of it. So that's generally when I'm speaking about something. That's when I'm speaking about my experiences with this world and in this world, walking through life. I don't know how long we've been going. Doesn't much matter. 32, okay. Oh, and another thing, this stuff is going to be sprinkled with little bits of advice. I'm not going to call it a pro tip. That's so cliche and cringy. I don't like the whole pro tip thing. We're not going to get cringy with it. So just little tips, pieces of advice. Never underestimate the huge benefit of setting a restore point, okay? Never underestimate that. It is, you set one monthly, once a week. Whenever your computer does updates or does a critical operation, installing programs and other stuff, it generally does a restore point. Now, sometimes you get restore points set and system protection gets turned off. You know, just like a light, turned off. That's not going to work. If you get a computer like that, which we had one like here like that recently, and that's where I wish I could camera on it and watch the screen. But when you have restore points set and then system protection is turned off, which a lot of malware and other stuff can do when you get a really infected computer, okay? I will be trying not to get repetitive. Let's go zoomed in. Okay, there we go. Alright, restore point set. Successful restore point. Processes startup. Login startup. Schedule task services. We're just doing some JRT. Some good old JRT. We're going to try ADW, JRT, reboot, come back in, see if Acronis will do the clone. If it works, 2 thumbs up. Remember, if it don't work, we'll come back to it tomorrow and put it on the stream. What if I kill audio? That's a thing too. What if I turn the audio off? I don't know. Would lost audio really kill a stream? Well, guess we'll find out, huh? If there's even one, just one person out there that wants to see anything, comment, direct message, email, whatever, make contact, man. Facebook, Nick Kennedy, NICCKENNEDY. YouTube, same thing, Nick Kennedy. I'm not going to spell it again. Definitely not going to spell it again. No. But comment, whatever, some kind of contact. If you have a question, I'll be more than happy to answer them. And as is every day, we're learning. We're going to learn more and more. together. I hope to bring everybody that watches this along on the journey. That's an incredible thing when you going through life and learning. I like learning, personally. Do I succeed in learning something new every day? No, not always. But the important part of that is I don't give up on it. I keep going every day. At least try. I will add to that last statement. Some days are way, 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 way more repetitive than others. Alright, so when you're doing a cleanup, or just a real basic quick cleanup to try and get a process to work like we're doing with Acronis, trying to get it to work, there are tasks that you would do in certain order. Tools, programs, apps, whatever you want to call them, that you would run in certain orders to try, or not to try, to get the computer cleaned up. I'm going out of order. I did ADW, but again, it comes down to personal preference. Don't think there's some set designated order. But there's definitely some stuff that you don't want to do out of order. You don't go through, I ain't even getting into it. You can't fix stupid. We'll say it like that. You just can't fix stupid, okay? Come on, JRT, run. Anybody that not familiar with JRT, can we show you this? Can we actually? I don't want to move a computer with a spinny hard drive in it. Where is it? We can't brighten it up. You can kind of see, but you'll get a glass glare. So, that is JRT, what's running there. Let's make it bigger to cover the screen. It's a program that runs in the terminal. Oh, we are zoomed in. Okay. Boom. Another thing that I think would be cool, and this is off topic completely, and I do run off topic constantly. If you had like the biff, bam, bap, pow, zip, zing, zack sound effects for life, like, I'm not going to carry around a noisemaker to achieve it, but it would be pretty cool to have those sound effects. Alright, JRT, you are failing me right now. You're failing. I don't like it. Finish doing what you're doing so I can try this cloning and go home. I told myself before I started the stream from the cameras, before I started this, I'm going to try it once and go, and I'm sticking to it. Normally I battle it out till I got it, but I do want to sleep and get up and have some breakfast, see my kids, the wife, Graham, the cats, the fish. JRT, you're not, just imagine, JRT on this computer is taking this long. Imagine a Malwarebytes anti-malware scan. That would be vicious. We're going to close this. It is not moving on. It has been where it's been since I read through the tasks. So is there anything running that, let's find out. Anything running that we can shut down and reboot? Let's look. Wow. Well, let's guess on the I accept. Alright, it progressed to the next stage. And we can't even see any of it. It's not displaying stuff properly. Wow. What do we do here? Computer has issues. I don't know, of different purposes. This computer, though, is failing to display stuff. Like, 100%. There should be words and all kinds of other stuff on screen right now, and there's not. There is not. Nothing happening on screen as far as, I mean, there is. You got a terminal window there, but no writing in it, and there should be a lot in there. So, we'll do this. Hopefully it works enough that, and we'll reboot again. If not, if this don't do anything after a reboot, we're giving up for the night. We are going to get back to it tomorrow. Like I said, I have a preferred proper order of operations, and this is not it. Should I hand that order out? Should we give away the secrets? No, but we will show you how to clean a computer up step by step, just not right now. Oh my. Okay. Anyhow, do we stick it out to the end of this? It doesn't look like it's doing nothing. That hasn't moved. I am going to say no dice. We will come back to it tomorrow. Okay. Not what I'd hoped for. We're gonna shut it down, get back to it tomorrow, and hopefully get this awesome person's SSD installed. And I'm not saying that just to say that and throw it out there like I'm favoring one customer over another. But this guy, the preacher man, I have talked to in person for well over hours. At least an hour on the phone and in person for an hour or so the one day. And we got into I don't want to call it deep, because I associate deep with bullshit. We got into a pretty heavy conversation about religion in ways of sinning. And something that I was told, I guess I'll end it here. And I never thought of it like that, but he did bring up a good point. And if it's completely crazy and a religious belief thing, well, whatever, man. He got into talking, he's like, have you ever been arguing with somebody and you got mad or frustrated, like, and you had to walk away, like, I don't want to talk to you no more? I'm sure anybody that has gotten mad, been in an argument, shouting, heated discussion, whatever, has gotten to that point. Or maybe not. Maybe not everybody does this. Maybe you don't have tempers. I don't know. But this was our conversation. This is what I talked about with the preacher man. And he's like, if you did that, you committed murder in your heart, and that would be a sin. Now, I don't know if that's some crazy religious belief from whatever religion, or if that sounds pretty down to earth, and I really try not to do that. But I have. Honestly, I've gotten mad and, not wanted to speak to somebody. Hell, I didn't talk to my own dad for a long time. He didn't talk to me either. Life is much, much too short for that type of stuff, people. It is way too short for that stuff. So, that being said, that's what me and the preacher man talked about. It is late here in wonderful central Pennsylvania. I'm shutting this stream down and heading home. We didn't learn nothing today. We're going to try again in the morning, in a few hours when I get up and get back down here to the studio, the shop, aka Paradise. Thank you for watching. Even though you didn't watch now, you're going to watch in the future. Comment, like, subscribe, share, and please come back again and we will learn something together. Thank you.